So it turns out that I actually agree with Nikole Hannah-Jones on whether or not she should be a tenured professor at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. After weeks of legal threats, protests, and an emergency Board of Trustees meeting, Nikole Hannah-Jones announced on Monday that she would not be accepting a tenure offer at the public university. Watch.
Well, I've decided to decline the offer of tenure. I will not be teaching on the faculty of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. It's a very difficult decision, not a decision I wanted to make. And instead, I'm going to be the inaugural night chair in race and journalism at Howard University.
So many things to unpack there. First, let's start with you declining the offer. The vote was 9-4, clearly in your favor. There are some people that could say, you said you wouldn't take the job without being offered tenure. They offered you the tenure, and you're still saying, thanks, but no.
Absolutely.
Because?
Well, because look what it took to get tenure. So this was a position that since the 1980s came with tenure. The night chairs are designed for professional journalists who have been working in the field to come into academia. And every other chair before me, who also happened to be white, received that position with tenure.
It had never been denied. No one had ever been denied tenure before.
Exactly. And I went through the tenure process, and I received the unanimous approval of the faculty to be granted tenure. And so to be denied it and to only have that vote occur on the last possible day, at the last possible moment, after threat of legal action, after weeks of protest, after it became a national scandal, it's just not something that I want anymore.
Several weeks ago, in an opinion piece, I made the argument that I did not believe she had an inherent right to a tenured position. In fact, she accepted a 5-year contract in February knowing that it did not include tenure. If you read media reports about what happened at UNC with Nikole Hannah-Jones, you'll often see it mentioned that she won a genius grant from the MacArthur Foundation. But if she's a genius, as I pointed out in my opinion piece, why did she give away all of her bargaining power? She accepted a contract knowing that there was no guarantee for tenure, and then only months later, after a controversy erupted over some pressure from donors, she reversed her decision. And then she demanded, through her attorneys, that she immediately be given tenure, or she would not start her job on July 1st, despite the fact that she had signed a legally binding contract requiring her to do so. And now she's going to Howard University. So now, after months of controversy, protests, legal threats, statements of support from professors, Nikole Hannah-Jones will not be teaching at UNC. Make sure to follow thecollegefix.com to read more of our reporting on this issue, and make sure to subscribe to our videos at rumble.com.